Good afternoon, this is Jan John. Today I am going to correct and improve the student's essay you can see printed below. The areas highlighted in bold have mistakes, and these are the parts I am going to change. So let's begin with paragraph 1. Nowadays there are many devices which provide convenience and time saving, such as washing machines, dishwashers, etc., etc. I think in this introductory paragraph the writer should have given more detail to describe how they save time and how they are more convenient. So at the end of this paragraph I am going to add, when I wash my clothes, usually once every week, I just have to pop them into the washing machine, put in some coins, then go back later and they are all clean. My grandmother, on the other hand, still washes her clothes by hand, and it can take her 2 or 3 hours to clean all her garments. Paragraph 2. Firstly, we don't need "in my opinion" because the writer is not giving an opinion here. They are giving an advantage of a labor-saving device. So we begin this paragraph. The first pro of labor-saving devices is that we can do more in the limited time we have. For example, now here working as an officer is not relevant. Working full-time is relevant, so I'm going to change this to, as I have a full-time job, I can only wash my clothes at the weekend, and having a washing machine enables me to spend more time doing other activities such as going to the gym, shopping mall, salon, etc. So I have made a lot of changes there to make this paragraph clearer. However, we're using the same example of washing machine which we used in paragraph 1. It would have been better to use a different example. Perhaps one of the best is the motor car. The writer could have said, for example, that I have my own car and I use it to go almost everywhere. It saves me an enormous amount of time. If I had to walk everywhere, I really would not have enough hours in the day to do all that I have to do. Paragraph 3. Secondly, the writer's idea is not clear here, but she uses the word splendid, so I think she means that using some machine or device can produce higher quality sometimes. So I'm going to change this first sentence to, secondly, sometimes this modern technology can produce far higher quality than we could do using our own hands. Again here the writer is using the same words too many times. Saving devices is used in previous paragraphs, so we should use some different vocabulary. Technology, for example. Moving on, for example, we can use a computer to type a letter or do our homework rather than handwriting it. And this may look far more attractive and easier and be easier to read. We could give a bit more detail there. So after read, next sentence, when I have to read a handwritten letter from one of my friends, I sometimes find it almost unintelligible. However, I never have this problem with emails. Paragraph 4. We should begin here, on the other hand, because we're giving the opposite point of view, the disadvantages of labour-saving devices. So, on the other hand, there are many disadvantages associated with labour-saving devices. One is that we may use our own physical bodies less, consequently getting less exercise, which may lead to poorer health. For example, rather than walking to nearby shops, we may use our car or other transportation, thus getting less exercise than may be good for us. The way the writer has phrased this idea is not clear. The point is that if we don't walk, we are not using our legs and arms and other parts of our body, so we are not getting the exercise. Here again, the writer could have given an example. So here we go. We can put this at the end of paragraph 4. My sister, for example, never walks anywhere, and she has the thinnest legs I have ever seen. It is really difficult to see any muscle at all on her calves or thighs, and sometimes I'm worried that they might just snap, S-N-A-P. I keep telling her to get a bicycle or just to walk, but she always ignores me. Remember, when you're talking, you're looking for opportunities to use new words and give new examples. It's not just about trying to answer the question in the quickest or simplest way possible. Last paragraph, number 5. In conclusion, I do love using labour-saving devices because I'm convinced that time is the most valuable thing in our lives, so we should use it effectively and efficiently. Okay, that is the end of my correction. The writer has given a reasonable answer to the question, but there are quite a few grammar and structure mistakes and not enough detail. Okay, thank you for listening. Goodbye.